Yo, 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 Smarky Marks. Tarot. Mm. Mm. Yo, yo. You just had dinner? Yeah, me too. Hey, Sabrina, how you been? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Becca. Track, track, track. Shake, shake that booty. Me, I'm doing good. Much better today. I went to visit my friend that committed suicide. I went to go see his nephew today, which is also a great friend of mine. I haven't seen him in years. Um, I went to his job today. I called for him. He came down. As soon as he saw me, he gave me a big hug. We talked for about 10 minutes, and he says he doesn't know. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. He said that there's nothing he can do. He's still bad. He actually saw him the night before. His nephew told him that he saw me. He saw him the night before he committed suicide. Oh no! Hopefully you're safe and you have electricity and everything's fine in your snowstorm. Yeah, so I went to go visit him at his job. He was happy to see me. It's not too many people. We do things like that, but these people are like my family to me. So I went to give him my condolences, and I just wanted to find out more information. And he says, "Mark, I have no words. I can't. I'm still trying to process it all. I have no clue. I saw him the night before he committed suicide. So it's even harder for them because he says that nothing was wrong with him. He was perfectly fine." Yeah, so I went to go see the nephew today. Um, I didn't get any new information. He just said that he's still trying to process it all. I couldn't imagine that. But he was actually angry in a way. Towards the end of our conversation, he goes, "You know what, Mark? I'm angry at him because he left everybody behind, and we could have helped him if he was really suffering from something. We all could have helped him out. He knows we could have helped him every single way. So I just don't understand why he would do that." And today I found out some more information through my dad's friend. I didn't even know this, but his daughter is pregnant and about to give birth to her child this month. And that destroyed me even more, knowing that he was going to be a grandfather. And he gave that all up just like that. So I'm actually more angry at him. And yeah, it's worse. So I found out that today my dad called me and told me. My dad said, "Hey, the guy that worked with him for years, which is my mate, he said that the last time he spoke to him was, he said he was going to be a grandfather and how happy he was." That's why none of this makes any sense. That's why we're all baffled. We're all like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like, what? How the hell is this even possible?" My mom said my brother's all messed up because that was his best friend for years. Yeah, I know it has to be because now, like, I'm putting it all the pictures together, like, and I'm like, this is not. This got to be more to this than this shit, man. Thanks, Sabrina. Okay, that's good. As long as you're driving home and it's not that bad. Yeah, a friend of mine took his life on Sunday, and we're trying to figure out why and how and where, and I mean, we're trying to find like what the fuck, it just doesn't make any sense. So I spoke to his nephew today, and he's like, he's destroyed too. His nephew is 3 years older than me. So I'm glad I went, because I haven't seen him for years. Everybody's got their own life, we guys are in our 40s, 50s. When we were like teenagers and going into our 20s, we were all together. Those guys groomed me into being a man I am today. So I have them to thank. Yeah, that's why his nephew is very, angry that he would do that. He's like, I can't believe my uncle left his wife and his two children and his soon to be grandchild. It just doesn't make any sense. So to tell interview was a screening and I have to wait to see if I get the interview. Oh, okay. You'll be fine, Ali. It's still good news. You'll still be fine. Hey, Ninja. So yeah, that's what I went through today. Um, it was hard talking to his nephew, but his nephew wasn't really like, obviously he's not happy at all. He's actually angry at his uncle for doing that. But we're trying to piece it all out together, trying to piece it all out and see what the hell's going on. But he said that he left him and he was fine. Because I told him I saw him in the car 2 days ago, and then he says he was actually with him the night before he committed suicide, and he says he was perfectly fine. So see, this doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. Everybody says he was fine. So then, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. You know. Oh yeah, shit. I'm sorry. If I get the interview, it's with the president, VIP, or payroll manager. Oh, I mean, that's even better, right? Because you're gonna be with somebody, you know. Hopefully, it's a woman, like I mentioned, and you'll be fine. Just stay positive. That's all. Yeah, Ninja, I'm feeling a little bad. I think I've cried everything out. Today, I cried a little bit more after I spoke to his nephew, and I don't know. I have no idea. We're trying to figure that out. That's why I went to go see his nephew today because I need answers. Like this is weird. I mean, I don't want to tap into it psychic wise. That's none of my business, and I don't like to do that. You know. But yeah, I'm going to. I was just saying it as you typed that. I know he'll come to me and talk to me eventually because we were close anyway. So I'm sure he'll tell me everything in due time. I'm not gonna go and, like I said yesterday when I tried to tap into him, he just showed me that he was with his family and that's all that mattered to him. Like he was with his mom, his dad. His mom, his dad, both of his brothers, and his nephew are all in spirit. And the only person that's living is his sister, and she's in a wheelchair. So he's seen and been through hell. He's seen his whole family die before him. So, but he had a good life, and he's about to be a grandfather. I just don't understand it. It's just you know what I think. I'll tell you what I think, and I hope to God that I'm wrong. But I think that he could have got like beat up or something, or somebody must have did something to him and made it look like he had committed suicide and actually hung him himself. They could have hung him and made it look like, that he committed suicide. That's the only thing that makes logical sense to me. But I won't be able to find out, and I'm not ready to tap into that right now because that's none of my business. But I have a feeling, because when I deal with mediumship, I see other things. Like I don't see him killing himself. I don't. I think so. Yeah, Lorraine. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Sabrina. Yeah. So I honestly think that he didn't do it on his own will. I think that something went on there. They have to do testing, Lorraine. They have to. Yeah. That's why, like, to everybody, it's like that's the last person we would ever think that would do that. And like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Because if you told this guy that my dad talked to that you can't wait to be a grand, actually, I spoke to a guy today in the city at the electrical shop. I went to my electrical shop today to get materials for my job, for the job I'm doing. The guy that was there that served me is one of my great friends. He says, "Hey, did you hear about Mike?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." I said, "Yeah, that's my boy. Like, that's my brother's best friend. We grew up together." He's like, "Oh, really? I didn't even know that, man." He was here last week talking to me like everything was fine. So I don't understand how he would take his life. And I said, exactly, because there's more to it. There has to be. There has to be. We just nobody. Everybody said the same thing. It's not possible for him to actually do that himself. It's not. That's why everybody's like, "What the hell? This can't be true." So either somebody maybe tried to rob him, I guess, and they knocked him over the head and then hung him and actually made it seem like he did it. He was found in the basement. Yeah, he's got a house. It's above. It's got 3 stories. It's got a basement, then the garage, and then the main house. So he was found in the basement in a pigeon coop. Like, he has a really big. He loves, his dad used to deal with like prized pigeons. Like, so it's a big ass pigeon coop, and he was in the pigeon coop in there. You know, found dead. But I think that somebody did it. I honestly do, because I can't see him doing that. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I hope I'm right. Yeah, he was hanging. Yeah. Yep. Apparently his wife saw him. God went down there to see what he was up to, because he didn't come back inside or whatever. So she goes down there and sees him hanging there dead. So just imagine how she feels right now. And I tried to go see her sister today because I know her sister personally. She works at the grocery store that I've been going to all my life. So I know her very well. So I went to go look for her, and she wasn't working, obviously. So, but at least I got to speak to the nephew. I'm going to do my rounds, and see everybody and get information. He was, to a certain extent, Ninja. He he was a bit overweight. The picture that I put on my Instagram of him is not really him currently. He's actually about maybe 50 pounds more than that. But um, he had like cysts. He would get cysts or ingrowing hairs in his body, all over his body, and that was the only health issue he really had. Because he stopped drinking and smoking for a long time, and he was at church and stuff like that. He was a good person. He did a lot of things for a lot of people. He is a good man. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. That's why it doesn't make any sense. But I think he was set up. I think somebody did something to him and then put him there to make it seem like he would do it. because to me it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Even when I spoke to his nephew today, his nephew said, "Mark, I don't fucking get it. I don't. I saw him 24 hours before that." Yeah, and that's what his nephew said, that she's gonna be tarnished for the rest of her life. And my brother said she's white as a ghost, and she looked like she pretty much like she's destroyed. I feel bad for her because she's such a nice woman, man. They're good people. See, that's why I don't get it. You know, I mean, it's fucked up. I don't see him doing that to his wife and his kids, man. I really don't. He's not that person. He's not. It's got to be something else to it. I can't wait to find out the truth, but it's been bothering me a lot. Like I want to tap into it, but I think it's just too fresh. It's too much, and I don't want to speculate, and that's none of my business right now. I'm gonna wait to the funeral. I'm gonna wait till after the funeral and get more information and see what else we can get. And then when he's ready, someone wrote on my comments that he'll be coming to you when he's ready. I'm not gonna seek him out. I just want him to like come to me one day and be like, "Hey, look, this is what happened." Yada yada yada. So when he's ready, he'll come to me. I know he will. I know he'll come to me. But that's my speculation. That's what I believe. I believe somebody must have done something to him and then made it seem like you know, he had done that. I just don't get it. But hopefully the test results see that. Yes, I feel that intuitively. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, kids. It's very sad. I don't like people, that take their life. But in his case, I just don't see him doing that. It doesn't make sense to me. I feel intuitive. I felt that intuitively from the very beginning, Lorraine. I don't think so. I think his wife was upstairs and he was downstairs. See, he's an animal lover, right? So where he lives, that main house is upstairs and the daughter lives right next to him, and the daughter's pregnant, so the mother was probably with the daughter and the boyfriend or whatever, and they were upstairs. So he goes downstairs, he feeds his pigeons, he feeds the dog. He's an animal lover, so he was in the basement. The basement's like his little, his getaway area where he hangs out and does his thing. He's got his own business, so he's probably like doing things in the basement, getting things ready for work, stuff like that. So maybe he was there doing his thing. Maybe somebody came in, tried to rob him. They fought, and then they said, "Yeah, we guys just, maybe they killed him or something." I don't know. They have to find out. I think that maybe got knocked over the head, and then the people must have said, "Yeah, let's fucking, do more to this guy," and made it seem like, he did this or whatever. I don't know if he has cameras around there. I don't know. You took the words right out of my mouth. I don't know if he has cameras. I have no idea. But all of this it's got to be investigated because, that's suicide is a serious thing. It's not going to be just brushed underneath the rug. I doubt that. That's why I'm going to wait till I hear more information. But from what I heard and what I'm speculating and what I feel intuitively is he didn't do that to himself. I don't see it happening. I just don't feel that. And I know I'm right. Well, the problem is where he lives, it's at the end of the road. So nobody's going to see. He lives right next to the water. So when you go into his gate, there's only 3 houses. You have to pass 2 houses to get to his, and his is at the very end. Nobody can see what there's no cameras there. I don't know if he had cameras. I have no idea, but hopefully he did, and hopefully they sort that out or see if they have somebody there. I'm sure the police are going to investigate. I'm sure. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right, and I hope that somebody did do that instead of me knowing that he did that to himself, because that's worse. And he was a man of God, you know? He was a man of God, trust me. He was a man of God. And just like his nephew said a key thing today. He looked at me and he said, if anything was wrong with him, he would have known, or he would have came to me and came to someone and not went that route. So he's like, I'm still trying to process it all, Mark. I just don't understand it. You know, because usually when you're leading up to that, you know, you can tell if someone's depressed or fucked up or get to that state of mind. So he said he wasn't like that. He was totally normal, perfectly fine. Even when I saw him, he never looked depressed, never. But I don't know. I don't know. I hope to God that I'm right, that somebody did that instead of him doing it to himself. It'll make me feel a bit better, you know, knowing that he didn't do that to himself and to his family. But I don't know. I'm just speculating and hoping. But intuitively, I do feel that, yeah, that he didn't do it. But I have no proof. I don't know. But I did get more information today regardless. So it was good. I went out of my way and got more information and seeing what happened. So, and I normally don't do that. I'm normally not like a person that will go into anybody's life like that. But it's bothering me a lot. It's bothering me because I know that something's not right here. Something's just not right. And I'm going to figure it out. Trust me. I'll figure it out. Spirit will always get the answers. If anybody knows the answers, Spirit knows the answers. Believe me, I'll find out. If anybody's going to find out the truth, is me. Or any other psychic will tell you that's how you find out the truth. That's how we find out. Yeah, it is, Sarah. It's actually, Sarah, Sabrina. It is. It's very. I feel so sorry for his wife and his children. So I feel sorry for the wife because she found him like that. So that's even worse. And they're hardworking people, you know. I know them personally, so it's not easy. But I do feel a lot better today. I don't have a heavy heart today. I'm kind of like over the, you know, because I kind of figured it out. Like I said after speaking to his nephew today, I cried a bit in my car ride home. Then I started to think about it and I was like, you know what, man, this doesn't make any sense. Like there's got to be more to this. And I started thinking of things can happen. And that's why I feel a little different today. But like you said, everything will come to light at the end. Just like he said, you know, we might get answers and we might not. And I wanted to say to him, well, I'm going to get the answers. Trust me. I'm not going to let that slide. I got to find out what the heck happened. So it just doesn't make any sense to anybody. There's not one person that said, oh, yeah, you know, I know he did it. I know he did it to himself. You know, I know because he was depressed or he was this or he was that. Nobody really said like that they think he would actually do it. Every person I spoke to, every person, no, they don't know that I do it. No, not too many people do here. I don't really publicize my life like that. And another thing is, it's too early for me to do that type of thing. It's never too early, but to me, it's too early because I don't want to like find out right away. Or I'd rather like wait till he comes to me. I don't want to pry into his life or pry into him. Like I said, I only got a vision of him with his family, and that's all that matters right now. He's going to be catching up in spirit. I'm leaving him alone. There's no reason for me to like, you know, pursue it or try and, you know, tap into it. I'm going to leave well enough alone. Let everybody heal. Let everybody, you know, take it one day at a time. After the funeral, I'll probably, or while I'm at the funeral, I'll probably see what type of information I get, or see how whatever happens, And I'll have a word with his wife and say, hey, look, if you need me to tap into the situation, we can do a session together and I'll help you. But that's not something that I'm going to tell her on the funeral. You know what I mean? I'll go to her eventually. She's got enough on her plate right now, and I'm sure she doesn't want to deal with that no time soon. But once I find out some more information, I'll tell her. I'm gonna help her out and see what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna heal. I need to heal from this situation too, like, cause he that it really hurts to know that this is all happening. So I'm gonna let it all slide, and I need to get to a point where I can handle it without crying, because crying doesn't help me do mediumship. It doesn't help. It's too fresh right now, so I'm not emotionally ready for that yet. But I'll get down to the bottom of it. Trust me, Spirit's gonna talk to me, and I know his whole family, so I can ask his whole family in spirit to come to me and talk to me. It doesn't matter. I know all of them very well, and they all love me, and I love them, and we all know each other very, very well. We're like a part of each other. We're not immediate family, but we are family, like you know. So I know they'll all come to me. I see their faces very vividly lately since this has all happened, but nobody's saying anything because I don't ask and I don't want to pry into their life. I'll leave them alone from now. For now. But we'll get there soon enough. Soon enough, it'll all be fine. Right now, she has a lot on her plate. She's about to be a grandmother. Her daughter's pregnant. That's going to affect the pregnancy. That's going to affect that woman. That his daughter. It's going to affect a lot of things. So it's something that I have to take into consideration, and also, I'm going to try and be there for them as much as I can. Right now, I'm sure I couldn't imagine going through what they're going through right now. It's like the worst thing in the world. So, but his nephew said to me, Mark, we have to keep moving forward, even though this happened. Life goes on. He was at work and he looked like he didn't want to be at work. I felt bad for him. We embraced twice, and that's all. We have to move forward, keep the memories in mind, and that's it. Simple. There's nothing we can do about it right now. The only thing we can do is heal from it, learn from it, and move forward and help the family as much as we can. I know they'll have a lot of support. They have a really supportive family around them, so they'll be fine. I know they'll be fine. Her side of the family's there too, so it's good. Her sister and her are very close, so I'll get more information from her sister when I see her at the grocery store. So they're good people. Both sides of the family have good people on their side, so I know they'll be fine in due time. I know that. I know it. I can't even imagine how they all feel, but I know that they have a lot of support, so I'm not worried about that part. I know the support is probably overwhelming right now. So they're in good hands. Everybody's going to be in good hands. I'll make sure of that. They'll be fine. I'm actually going to offer my services to her if she needs anything electrical done or anything maintenance. I'll help her out, in memory of him and stuff like that. I'll offer that to her in due time. Obviously, once this all blows over and life goes back to normal somewhat, I'll tell her, look, if you need anything, I'll help you out. Don't worry about it. I'll do it in memory of him and stuff like that. I used to work. I used to live. I used to pretty much be here every day of my life. I know the house inside out, and I can help you as much as you can. So I'll gladly help them as much as I can. So she'll always be fine. Anyway, life goes on. Mark and Mark's terror has to go on. So I think I've talked about this, enough. And I appreciate everybody's support. But I need to stop talking about it too. So yeah. It's when I spoke to his nephew today. When I spoke to his nephew today, the first thing he said was, I appreciate you coming to see me. Like, we haven't seen each other for years. And that's the last thing I wanted to do was talk to him about that. And that's why he gave me 2 hugs and we embraced twice because he knows, we go way back, way back. And we're all in our, he's almost 50 and I'm almost 50. So, I'm 46 and he's older than me, 2 years older than me. And I was there. So they all know. It's just sad that we had to, talk to each other about death instead of talk to each other about good things. But, I'll I'll be there for everybody. Thanks, Beck. I appreciate it. But it's all good. I'm all right. I'm a lot better today than I was earlier. Queen of the house, she has even charmed my dad. Yeah, cat. Yeah, that's nice, Sabrina. Pets are always the best healing and the best thing sometimes. My dog's behind me snoring. She can't stand cats. There's like tons of them around here now. My neighbor like got 2 cats. There was a stray cat around here. But there's nothing like a pet. And they know when you're sad. They know when you're like, going through something or, because my dog was looking at me like, hey, what's wrong with Mark? Like, it's weird. They know they're so smart. It's unreal. They're super smart. But that's good. I'm glad you got the cat. I'm glad, she's charmed dad. Hope your dad's doing good. My dad's still a pain in the ass, as usual. I took my mom grocery shopping today. We usually go every Tuesday or Thursday, and she was pissed at me because I was teasing her because all she did was complain the whole time. Soon as she goes into that store, I grab a cart, I walk in, and she picks up something and she's like, oh my God, all this money for this. Oh my God, all this money for that. Oh my God, the price of this went up. This is bullshit. How the hell am I supposed to live with all these prices? But then she buys $150 worth of groceries. And then she says, I hope it's no more than 150 because that's all the cash I have. It came out to 150 and 35 cents. And then her vision's all messed up. She can't really see. So I had to like take the 25-cent piece and a 10-cent piece, a dime and a quarter out of her purse. I offered to pay for it. She was like, don't you dare pay for my groceries. I don't need you to pay for my groceries. You do enough for me already. I'll pay for my own groceries. And And I was like, I'm like, she's embarrassing me in front of like everybody. Everybody's looking at her like, the fuck is wrong with this angry woman? Like, calm your ass down, woman. And the woman's looking at me like, take the money out of her, like her little purse, like, cause she can't see like what's a dime and what's a quarter, right? But she sees what she wants to see. And I tell her that all the time. I say, you see what you want to see. You got convenient sight, you got convenient hearing. And I tease the shit out of her, right? So she got so pissed at me that she goes off on me. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, whatever, woman. So the lady at the cash register, she's like almost the same age as my mom, but not really, probably 10 years younger. And she was like rolling her eyes and saying, yep, I go through this bullshit too. It's funny. I swear. But she didn't have to get older to be like that. She's been like that her whole life. She's always been like that. My mom is like, a drama queen. She's drama queen central. She's always complaining, always talking shit about somebody. And she's always like worried about money, worried about her life, always crying about her flaws and like things like that. Like she's never happy. She's never freaking happy. I can give her $1 million right now and she'll still worry about money. That's how it is with her and my dad. I even said that to him not too long ago. I said, if I had $1 million, I'd give it all to you, and you still won't be happy. You still be fucking miserable because like it's never good enough. Like they're the type of people like it's always some bullshit. They have to find like a negative thing. So it makes me laugh. Like I'm like, oh god. But I enjoy going shopping with her and seeing her reaction and riling her up a bit. So I kind of like doing that because it keeps her on her toes. And she's always complaining, like it's like a complaining fest the whole time I'm there. And then she says, "Oh, don't you want anything?" I'm like, "I'll get my own groceries. That's fine." Oh, you can get something. I'll pay for it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll just get this bowl of fruit here." And she didn't ask how much the fruit was. She just paid for it and said that that's the least she can do for me because I take her to go shop, right? And I was like, "You want one too, mom?" No. And I'm like, she's so miserable. I keep telling her she has the best life. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I don't know. She's like, "Oh, mad." Like, and she speaks like broken English, right? Because she's Portuguese. So she doesn't speak like really good English. So when she does put in like the English and the Portuguese together, it's hilarious. Like, and then she looks at me, she goes, "I can't wait to get a car so I don't have to deal with you." Because when your dad brings me to the grocery store, he stays in the car and I come in here by myself because he aggravates me too. And I'm like, oh my God, man. Like lively up yourself. Like the world is like, like what is wrong with you? She's so miserable all the time. Like I just don't get it. She has such a good life and she's always complaining. The joys of being with our parents when they're that age. And then it's like 12. It's almost lunchtime, and my dad's still in his pajamas, drinking tea and watching TV. At lunchtime, he's in his pajamas. He hasn't got change. He's in his pajamas and he's drinking tea and he's watching TV. And I'm like, you guys have got the life. You're still in your damn pajamas. You ain't gotta work. You're retired, and you still complain. Oh Lord, help me. I really do need Jesus in my life to help me get over all the things that they do for me. They do and how they act and how they are. But it's a part of life. Joys of being with my parents. See my Aquarius cup? If anybody wants a message, let me know. Don't be shy. I'll give you a message of choice if you want. Doo-dee-doo. I'll think about it, Becca. I'll think about it. Yeah, you can. Let me see here. Okay. I need to shuffle cards and do something because I can't be talking all damn night. I want to shuffle cards. I need to get back into my groove again. I think I've talked about life and things like that too long now. I need to get back on my grind. Yeah, I appreciate that. Trust me, I've gotten a lot of support from a lot of people, so I'm greatly appreciative of it. But I don't want to like drag it on all the time, you know. I need to stay positive, and I need to stay, go back to life. All right, Becca, you are alone at the moment. You want a soulmate, and in the meantime, you are in lust. You're lusting over a soulmate or lusting over somebody because you're alone. So don't worry. Or maybe your soulmate is also alone, lusting over you. Let me see. And on the bottom, you have letters. So you might get like a message or a text or a phone call, something of that sort. Sabrina, you want a message from this deck, or do you want a message like a different message, a daily message or something like that? Or I can give you from this cards. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I remember you were saying that you were dealing with them. Okay, Sabrina, I'll give you a message from this deck. All right. Well, this is true. You're cold at the moment. You said it's a snowstorm out there, so it's cold. But this also can mean a cold spell in love. Nothing's happening in love. You feel kind of cold. You kind of feel like nothing's happening. You might be dealing with some past life energy. Someone from your past life, or you from your past life, thinking of going through things, reliving past life situations where you were cold, things like that. Nothing's happening. Everything's at a standstill. And the last card here is lies. So you could be dealing with thinking about lies from your past, or lies from someone who made you feel like you had to be cold because of those lies, or you're just maybe dealing with someone who's lying and you'd have to stay cold and not give them any energy. This could be past situations, or it could be like a current situation coming up where someone's gonna lie to you. And on the bottom it says patience. Have patience. Hey Lorraine, welcome back. Ninja, what type of cards would you like? Yeah, it's not bad. It's just dealing with the past stuff, but everyone lies. So I think everybody has someone who lies to them every day. You're welcome, Sabrina. No problem. Just have patience with it all, I guess. Don't we all need patience? Yes, I know you don't want no love because you're madly in love right now, so you don't need to be having a love card because your love is so amazing. Amazing. I'm actually drawn to give you a Oracle map message, and this is the Oracle map cards here. I like these cards. I'll give you a message from this. I've had these cards for a while now on my desk here, and I said, you know what? I want to pull one of these for somebody. All right, Ninja. Okay. This is an interesting card. Okay, your card is Deep Freeze. Number 26, Deep Freeze. This card says everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration, hibernation, forego ambitious activities. This can also be a pregnant pause, allows ideas to gesture, projects to shift and change, relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere and not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come out of any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. Rest and dream. So this is saying put everything on hold, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, because things are about to change and a lot of activity will be present. So there you go. Got the lion there in a deep freeze state, chilling. There you go. And how about Ali? What does she want? Same message? You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. And Lorraine, let me know if you want a message as well. I'll give you one. Let me just check something real quick. I thought so. That's good. I'll catch the end of that then. That sounds good. Yeah, sure. All right, yeah, no love, I know. All right, I'll give Ali a message, and after that, I'll give you a message, Lorraine, after Ali. Okay, number 47. All right. All right, Ali, this is your card. It says Sacred Pool, number 47. Sacred Pool. All right. This card says it can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself and remain trapped wearing a false mask of victimhood, the benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take the real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected is in stillness and of the sacred pool keeps you in denial. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, such as vain efforts leading to a tedious, boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self sabotage. Remember that you have a responsibility not to just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort and seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. Step into your magical life. Take the leap of faith. Well, what can I say? I guess I'm psychic on Tuesdays. Yep, there you go. The sacred pool. I told her the other day she has to take care of herself and herself only. That's what you got to do. Yeah, it did feel like a Wednesday, but it's definitely Tuesday. This whole year is going by already pretty fast. I'm glad. The faster it goes by, the better. You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. All right, Lorraine, the pain. You gotta stop talking to your baby too late and go to bed at night properly. Yeah. I know I'm on here till like midnight, 1 o'clock every night. Thank God I came on here earlier today. But it sucks because the people that I know in California, they're like 4 hours behind. So when I'm on at like midnight, it's the time where they come on here. Or when I'm here until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, they're like still 4 hours behind me. So I get to see them, super late. So it's kind of annoying. All right. Lorraine. All my West Coast people come in late. All right. Hey Simran, how you doing? I just got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. I'm just gonna give a message to Lorraine and then I'll take care of you. And thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. All right, so Lorraine, you got the cold shoulder. So you might be getting the cold shoulder or giving the cold shoulder to someone. Remember that self-love is the best love. And this says, I miss you. So you might be missing your boo, missing your snail, reminiscing about him, missing him. And on the bottom here, it says celebration. Celebration time, come on. Yeah, it could be. You're welcome. Just remember the main card here is self-love. Oh, that's a good thing that you don't miss him. He probably misses you. Too late now. Too late. That's what I always say. I say that a lot. I always tell people it's too late. I don't want you now, and I don't want you no more either. It's not happening. All right, so Simran. Yeah, I know. I remember that. That's why it didn't work because those things are not really good to do unless it's definitely a disconnection between him and the mother of the child, which it wasn't. All right, you're good. That's good to hear. I would to ask, will my dad get? All right, let me check. All right, let's check here. Okay. So, the person, Baljit, I don't know how you say that, but this person, Baljit, right? Are they a woman? I need to figure out what I'm seeing here because I got a woman and a man here. No? Okay, good. All right, we got that out of the way. Okay, cool. What I get here is this person has to talk to someone about this financial matter, and I see that he will get his money if he needs to get his money matter resolved. The money matter will get resolved, but this person is going to tell your dad that he needs to stop making a mistake, or he can't make those mistakes again. If he's made a mistake with his money, or someone's made a mistake with the account, they're going to assure him that this person will not make the mistake with the account or resolve the money matter in the future. But it looks like he won't lose any money, and he'll have all his money intact within the next couple of days or this month. I think that a woman is dealing with it as well. A woman has something to do with it, or is involved in the matter. Could be his wife, your mother, someone else could be involved in the situation. It's something to do with a woman, but the guy is trustworthy. Yeah, it could be your mom. The guy that you're dealing with, I think he's going to solve the problem and he'll be fine. He just suspects that there's errors made, and maybe there was too much kindness or too much generosity in the whole situation, but it looks like your the money matter will be resolved with this person getting it resolved. Yeah, it says you'll get the money. Yeah, yeah, you'll get it. Then your dad will get the money back. You can trust this person. You can definitely trust them, and it looks like your dad will get the money back, no problem. It's not going to be a big deal. It says you'll get it. It says he'll get it. It's just like I would say, like by the end of the month, you should have it. From now to the end of the month, he should get it back, no problem. It was just I think there was mistakes or errors or some type of problem that was dealt that had to be dealt with. But it'll shortly arrive. He'll shortly get it. Yeah. No, I don't think so. No. I'm getting that you're gonna get the money. I got the Ace of Pentacles, so that tells me that the money's gonna be there. Yeah, the errors that were made cannot be made again because these errors are the problem. Yeah. Yeah, it seems that way, but it looks like it's going to shortly be resolved. They're going to tell your dad that he can't make those mistakes, or your mom can't make those mistakes. They can't be making those repeated mistakes because this is why the situation is the way it is. If your mom and dad's not making the mistakes, then the person that's dealing with the account might be making the mistakes. But if there's been errors made in the past, whoever's made those errors has to be accountable for what's going on now. You know, that's the situation. Yeah, I'm getting that he's going to get the money back this month. Yeah. So we still got 2 weeks and a bit for the rest of this. Yeah, it looks like it will. It looks like it'll I don't see no bad cards, to be honest. I don't see no bad vibes. I just think that he's going to be lectured into never making this mistake again because it might not be as easy next time. So, but at the end of the day, it does look like it's going to be resolved by the end of the month. So I got the highest money card there, so that just assures me that it looks good, and it's nothing bad. Yeah, I mean it could be like see I got 1 month, so it could be from now till April 14th, but I'm seeing that it's going to be this month, like end of this month. But usually when I get 1 month, it means 30 days. So it could be from now till April 14th. Today's March 14th. So I would say April 14th. But if this happened like a week ago, then the end of the month will be a month, right? So like it all depends. Yeah. Yeah. Understandable. You're welcome. No problem. Hopefully it gets all solved. And but from what the cards say, I get all positive things, nothing negative at all. Any negative thing is, that not to make the mistakes again. Twerkity twerk. Where's my little angel? She went to sleep already? She can't be sleeping already. It's only like 8:45 there. She's 2 hours behind me. Oh, back up. I know she's mad. See what she does? She gets a message and then she leaves me. She's like, I want the pretty rose cards, bothers me all up for a message and then leaves. See what I'm saying? And then she calls herself my little angel. See what I gotta put up with? Oh, back up, back up. Baby daddy drama. That's why I'm so glad I never got myself into that situation. I honestly would not want to be in that situation. Like be a baby daddy, like dealing with situations like that. I was just talking about you. Your ears must be ringing. Do I want a banana? I'm not really. I don't really like bananas that much. I do, but it's not really like a favorite fruit of mine. I actually ate grapes. I had a fruit salad today. Had a fruit salad for lunch. Yeah, I know you do. That's why you're in trouble now. See what that big banana got you? Nothing but trouble. Hmm. See, the bigger the D, the bigger the drama. Can't say I didn't warn you. See, now she says not too big. That's good, Lorraine. I'm proud of you. 8 max. Okay. Well, that's good then. That's good. Nothing wrong with 8 max. So you know how it gets measured, right? So you gotta go like this. See, you gotta go like that, and you gotta stretch your middle finger all the way down. And you put your finger there, and that's the length right there. See, from there to the top of the finger. That's how you measure what the person has. Well, some guys do it, some guys don't. So that my mom gave us pizza. You see, my mom, she used to take stick bread, right? And she used to cut it in half and then cut it in half again this way. Then she used to flip it open. She put a little bit of tomato sauce or ragu or whatever, and then she put like olives on it or pepperoni, and then she'll cover it in cheese and put it in the oven for about 15 minutes, and then we'd have stick bread pizza, like French bread pizza. That's what it's called, French bread pizza, homemade though. And we haven't done that in ages. Actually, you know what? That sounds good. I should do that tomorrow. I should do that tomorrow because everybody loves pizza here. I should do that. Hey, there you go. My nephews, they love DiGiorno pizza. They love that. Like they would eat it every day if they had to. Me, I'm not really a box pizza guy. I like to make my own pizza, or I'll go eat pizza at two different places. I won't eat pizza just anywhere. I like to make homemade pizza. You guys know what panini breads are, right? You know the round paninis that they cut in half and they make like a sandwich out of it and they put it in the press. Panini bread. I use the panini circle bread to make a pizza out of that. That's the best. It tastes better that way. Instead of pizza dough or pizza crust, I use a panini bread. It's nice. And I put my own little toppings on it, throw it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Bang. Yeah, you know what, Lacey? Um the viewer things is all messed up. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't mind eating oven. I like oven pizza. Yeah, Lacey, it always tells lies. Now it's telling me there's 5 people in here, but sometimes it tells me sometimes it says 0, and I'm talking to like 3 different people, and I'm like, okay, whatever, YouTube. It's never right anyway. Yeah, I can't really go to those other places because I'm not in the United States, so I can't really be on those platforms, or I'm only on IG and here. That's it. Oh no, no, I don't need no OnlyFans. No, no thanks. Nah. I love it over here. I've always been a YouTube person, um, and IG, but I can't do OnlyFans. I would have done it back in the day, but I can't do that shit. I've never been on that stuff, believe it or not. I don't even know where to go, what to do with it. I have no idea about it. I just hear about it, but it's not my thing. I don't get off on seeing women online like naked and shit. It's not really my thing. It's never been my thing, to be honest. You know how many times I get attacked on IG? A woman will like somebody will like, a woman would like text me, "Hi, honey, how are you?" And I'm like, "I'm good, thanks." I'm thinking like, "Can I get a reading?" No, they're like, "Oh, would you like to see me in a private chat? Click this link." And I'm like, "I'm gonna click a link, all right. It's called block, delete, and fuck off link. I ain't paying no woman to look at you through some damn phone and get, all worked up over nothing. Fuck that." I've never been that type of person to be looking at someone through like, a camera and shit through a computer. That's not gonna like do anything for me. I need the real deal. I need that shit in front of me. I ain't paying for it either. Hell no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I can't, I'm not really into those things. Yeah, there you go. See? That there you go. But see, I'm the type of person I only get attracted to people face to face. I can't be doing no OnlyFans thing or no like, you know, video chatting, watching somebody strip for me on video chat. That don't make no sense to me. It's just like it's wasted money because you're not getting no coochie. Like you're not even feeling anything. You're just looking at it. Like I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah, they can balance your books. Yeah. If that was me, I would have had a different pickup line. I would say like I'm gonna count it and you're gonna count to 10 to see when, or count how many minutes it's gonna take you to, erupt like a volcano. That's what I would say. But to each their own, like you said, to each their own. They all got their own little lyrics and you know, things like that. But Yeah, I'm never been that type of person to be showing myself on camera or I'll admit it. Uh, I've never like I never thought I would ever send somebody a D pic or something like that. And I did it once. And then after I sent it, I was like, fuck you, idiot. What are you doing? Like, this isn't you. You don't do this type of dumb shit. It was just in the moment, like, because, I had got sent, a pic of, you know, the coochie coo. And then she was like, let me see yours. I'm like, no, not really. I was like, I don't really do that shit. You should have never sent me yours anyway. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to see your coochie. I'd rather see it up front. And she was like, well, I sent you mine. It's not fair. I can't see yours. I'm like, all right. I was like, fuck, Mark, you're gonna regret this probably, but whatever. I sent it and that was it. Like, and I was like, fuck, I can't believe I just did this dumb shit. But I was in the moment at the time and I was like, well, fuck it, I don't care. And that was it. I only did it once in my whole life. You sent a booty pic in panties, but not a coochie pic or a boob pic. You never sent a kitty pic, only bubbles. Never again. Yeah, I did it once and I'll probably never do it again. It's just something that I don't really do, like. And I don't mind if a woman doesn't send me that. I'll never ask for it because it's like stupid to me. But you know, you know why? I'll tell you a story. Being that we're on this subject, I'll tell you a brief story about what happened. A friend of mine, he was messing around with a girl that I knew, but I didn't know he was messing around with her. And he says to me, "Oh, do you know so and so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know her." And he's like, "You do?" I was like, "Yeah." "Oh, how you know her?" I was like, this, and this." He goes, "Oh, yeah, that's her." He goes, "I'm banging her right now on the side." And I'm like, "Whatever, man. You ain't banging her. You crazy." And he's like, "I'm dead serious. I even have her nude pictures." And I'm like, well, I told him, I said, "I know she's got tattoos. So let me see. Like, give me the evidence." And he goes, "Okay." So he let me see his phone. He showed me, and I was like, "Fuck, that is her too, because that's her tattoo." And I'm like, "No freaking way." I was like, "You are with her?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I looked at it. I was like, "Yeah, that's her body. That's definitely her." And he's like, "How do you know?" I said, "Because I know she's got a tattoo. I know that for a fact. I know she has a tattoo there because I've seen it." But it was funny. And then she saw us walk in together. "Hey, Hermana, how you doing?" So she walked in. I walked in with him, and she saw me with him, and she must have said, "Oh fuck, Mark's definitely seeing my coochie and my boobs and my ass. He must have definitely showed him." And little did she know, I did. I saw it, and I'll never forget. I laughed so much, and she was like, "Oh, you guys know each other?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we know each other." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "That's why you never give your nudes to somebody that knows somebody that you know somebody and who's so now that person's got your shit and showing me and Lord knows whoever else." That's why it's not a good thing to do. Because you never know. That person can be like, "Oh, you think this person's a saint? Well, look at this. They sent me their coochie pics or their bum or their titties or whatever." That's why I would never do it again. Because it's like that's something that you don't people can frame you for that shit or they can get you. Why do I remember someone telling me about red woman's underwear? I don't know. Must be somebody. I don't know. I have no idea. That's nothing to do with me. But that's the thing that people do nowadays. It's not nowadays, but have done for a long time. Like even if you're with somebody, like for a long time, like I don't understand how like you would give each other like that type of thing. Yeah, I know it's in my chat. Yeah, I know. Yo, what's up, IG? How you doing, bro? What's good? Good to see you, man. Yes, Ilda's in the building. Yeah, I remember. I remember that very, very, very much so. Ninja. Yes. I used to tease everybody and tell everybody that I used to be a male stripper and I used to do like pole dancing and stuff like that. I remember like Star was in here and overheard me and she was in stitches laughing. I told everybody I was a male stripper in my past life, and everybody started laughing. We had a good laugh and stuff like that. You're chilling? Good. Oh yeah, I know what that was all about. It's funny. Oh yeah. Lacey, you just sent me a donation, didn't you? I was like, okay, I got a beep here. I said it didn't load on my phone. All right, you want a general reading, por favor, mi amigo. Okay, sure. You speaking Spanish to me now? You better watch out, because we're gonna have a Spanish lullaby. Spanish lullaby. Every time I went to Boston, right? You see me like I would pass for like a Mexican or Latino because I'm Portuguese, right? So they always think, yeah, it's Lacey, our own Lacey. So every time I would go to Boston, I would go to Sears, and there's always Spanish cashiers, right? That almost rhyme. Sears, Spanish cashiers. I told you I'm a rapper. So I would always go to a Sears and then I come to the cash register and there'd be some like, oh yeah, very heavy. I got family. I got family in Boston. But it's what's also heavy in Boston is, Latinos, like Spanish people, right? So every time I go to Sears in the mall in Cambridge, the woman goes, I don't know, ¿cómo está? I'm like, no, no. And all I hear is Sears card. And I'm like, I said, no, no español. She goes, oh, no español? I'm sorry, sir. Would you like a Sears card? Sign up for a Sears card today? If you do sign up for a Sears card, you'll get a discount right away. And I'm like, look, I don't want no Sears card, no habla español. I just want my shit and go. Okay? That's all I want. And she's like, okay, where are you from? I said, I'm from Bermuda. Oh, nice, Bermuda. I'm like, yes, Bermuda. I said, I'm Portuguese. I'm not Spanish. She goes, oh, Portuguese. I said, yes, Portuguese. I said, okay, see, okay. Give me my fucking shit. Let me get out of here, okay? I ain't talking to you about my life. I'm not Spanish. No habla español. That's all I know. And I'm going to, get my shit and I'm leaving. And don't assume that I'm Spanish, okay? You understand? I comprehend. So my friend, right, he laughs because he says, oh, here we go, Mark. We're going to another store. They're going to start talking Spanish to you. And I'm like, I don't care if they talk Spanish to me. I ain't got nothing against Spanish people. I love Spanish people, And we guys had a good laugh. They would always tease me. I used to mess with a Portuguese chick from Providence. Yeah, Portuguese girls all over Boston, man. The Portuguese invaded that place. I have family in Taunton, Massachusetts. That's where my family's from, in Boston. In Boston. I actually heard some Portuguese ladies at the mall talking, right? They were all talking, blah, 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 all Portuguese, and I'm looking at them like, okay. They came out of Old Navy and said, oh, yeah, I love that clothes and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I actually heard people talk Portuguese in the mall in Boston. This is amazing. Cool. I speak Portuguese very fluently every day to my parents and stuff like that. But in Boston, it's like, I find it's like a lot of Spanish people in the mall that, oh, you hear Spanish like all day, every day. All right, a general reading for Lacey, please. Let's see what we got for Lacey. Lacey. Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish, but like it's almost like Portuguese, but not really. It's pronounced different. Things are pronounced different, like yeah, Portuguese and Spanish are similar but very different at the same time. There's a lot of things that are not pronounced the same. But yeah, I always get mistaken for a Spanish person in Boston, no matter what. Even like the Latino girls, they'll walk up to me. I'm like, no, I don't know it. No habla español. They're looking at me like, you sure you're not? I'm like, look, I ain't fucking Spanish, okay? I wish I can understand you, but if fala Portuguese, okay? That's what I say. And they're like, oh, Portuguese. Okay, see. Yeah, I see you. I see you have no clue. You know? No habla español. You understand? What do you want? Talk English. All right, Lacey. In general, I see that you could have some unwanted uh, proposals from people. Like somebody might be, um, some people might be like wanting to like give you things or like propose a situation to you or ask you things, but you might be like, nah, I don't want nothing from you. You might be offered things. People might be offering you a situation or a deal, and you might be like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not doing it. You might also have no solutions to your present difficulties. You might have to make a confession to yourself or to others that, hey, look, I don't want nothing from you. I got my own shit and I don't need nothing from you. So you might have to put somebody in their place. This could be a woman that could be around you trying to abuse her power or making you tempted to be different or to be like weak or trying to make you weak or petty and make you lose your faith. Try not to let this woman do that. All right. I feel like somebody's trying to trick you or to be dishonest toward you or tell you something or make you feel insecure about yourself. Please don't let them do that. Somebody might be trying to take advantage of you. Be very cautious about that. It's definitely a friend of yours or used to be a friend or somebody you call a false friend right now. This person is not a very good influence. Might have been somebody who you no longer associate with, or it could be somebody you slowly want to get away from. They're trying to like make you feel at a standstill or try to like make it feel like you don't have anywhere to go. You have to deal with them. They might put you in a position where you need me, and if you don't, then we're gonna have a problem. Now, the only other situation I see here could be opposite, whereas you've given someone an ultimatum and say, hey, look, if you don't do what I tell you, then we're gonna have a problem, because I'm doing this, this, and this, and you're not meeting, the criteria or the fucking situation here. So you're not going to be trying to tell me what to do. I'm telling you what the situation is. So you better deal with it. If not, then we're not going to be talking anymore. We're not going to be dealing with this anymore. So it could be a situation where you're dealing with someone that you want to get rid of, or somebody could be coming towards you where you're gonna have to put them. Yeah. Okay, you gave the ultimatum to a friend. Okay. Because this friend is the reason I feel like you gave this ultimatum to a friend is because they are not willing to solve an issue or to get over something, or they're trying to like make it feel like you um are the issue or the problem. But I feel like you guys are slowly gonna end your friendship, and I feel like things are slowly and surely going to change. I think it's going to be put you guys in a stalemate or a stagnant situation. And it's not going to be going anywhere. I think because you gave them an ultimatum, that they feel like, okay, I can't get one up on Lacey, and I'm not going to, so I might as well just give up. Or if they don't give up, they're going to be very petty towards you, or they're going to be like taking cautious, or trying to like do something bad to you. So be aware of that. Be aware that, if you've already given them the ultimatum, then they're probably already feeling that you feel that way about them anyway, where you're going to probably cut them off. But my advice is to cut them off and screw the ultimatum. I feel like you should say, fuck this, I'm not dealing with you anymore. Yep. Well, you know what Marky says, block, delete, and fuck off. That's my motto. You won't be coming to man, more. You know how I roll. That shit's none of. You don't need them. All you need is me, Lacey. But yeah, I still get here. I pulled some more cards just to clarify things. I feel like this person may be embarrassed, or they might be very indecisive. They doubt, they have uncertainty, I feel like you personally should be changing and reversing the way you live your life. If you're bored, try to like make a sacrifice so you can make adjustments and make yourself feel better, and have like a rebirth, like have like a situation where you just get regenerate, you feel regenerized, and go to your next situation. This is somebody you're definitely gonna like break up from or discontinue to see. Yeah, I see like a rebirth for you in the next like coming days. In the next 2 weeks, like from now to the end of the month, I feel like you're gonna have this rebirth and be like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. See what I gotta deal with in this room? IG said she taught me how to say good morning, bon dia. Yeah. It's been since like, and I still remember. Yeah, bon dia is good morning, yeah. Yes, I'll clap. I'll clap for you, Becca. Yes, Oda's laughing. Hey, Brownie, how you doing? So yeah, Lacey. Yeah, I'll clap for you, sure. Um, so yeah, Lacey, I would say like just to break things off. I know IG, you see what's going on? So I would say that you should discontinue being around this person. And once you do that, Lacey, I see like a rebirth and a change, and you reversing the way you live your life, and making a transition, because right now you're in suspension. I feel like things are not really going your way you want it to go, So I would say like just try and understand that that's the situation. Yeah, it's time for Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. Good night, Ninja. Take care. It's good seeing you. So yeah, Lacey, I would say that that's the situation. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Yeah, it's time to cut it. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Yeah. Try not to like, give this person the time of day. Like they might want to try and argue with you, or get like, get you riled up, or like tempt you to say something so they feel like you're a problem, and not them. Like, just be aware of that. Like that, I don't see nothing extremely bad here or anything like that. But they're gonna try and like say something to you to like, make you feel like you're an issue or you're a problem, or trying to reverse the role, like, and say like, hey, you're the fucking problem, Lacey. You did this or you said that or no, 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 So that's what I see they might do. I have a buck knife. I got a lot of knives. You know, I'm not Edward Scissorhands. I'm Edward Machete Hands. You know, Portuguese people, we use machete. Machete to cut the trees. You know. Boy. So yeah, Lace. That's what I see. See what I got to deal with, IG? All these crazy women. See, look. You have an ice pick. Yeah, it'll go in very sharp. Yeah. hmm See what I got to deal with? All these horny women in here acting crazy. See how it is? And it's not even Friday night. You know? IG, you need to take care of my light work, bro. It's time for you to take care of my light work. All right? I don't know what's happening either, bro. But at least you're my witness. You know? At least you're my witness, bro. At least you're my witness. At least you are my witness to see the witness. You are witnessing what you are witnessing. There you go, Lacey. All right, Brownie, I'll give you a love message. Please don't like say it a million times. I did see it, and there's no need to like, say it 3 times. All right, sweetheart. I saw it the first time. You got lost in it, peach. Yeah, this is what I gotta put up with, Lacey. It's okay. All right. Brownie, it looks like there's going to be some accidental love. And this accidental love is going to have something to do with a third party. But after you find out about this third party, there will be a celebration of you knowing this, or you getting to know what's going on between this love situation. So I got accidental love, third party, and then a celebration. No problem, Bronny. It's okay. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's cool. Oh, you know that. All that twerking will lead to a pregnant situation. Hey, I'd rather see everybody in here twerking and doing the splits and having fun and laughing than having negativity and people crying in here and talking about this and talking about that and blah blah blah. Hey Paige, how you doing? One thing I don't mind, I like having fun. Lacey, you know what time it is. I deal with this on a regular basis. I'd rather have everybody in here, having fun Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's 11:22 here. Yeah, I got him in here doing the splits. I got him in here twerking. We were talking about naked pictures, OnlyFans. Early in this chat room every damn night. It has to be something about sex. Always has to be something about sex. See, this is the life that this is the type of situation that I bring out of people, you know. You know, they just they see me and they get sex excited. It's just the way it is. You know? People just get sex excited. What can I say? It's not my fault, you know. Don't shoot the messenger. If there's anybody who wants a regular message or any type of message, let me know. I'll give you a message if you like. I got oracle cards, love cards, sex cards. I got daily cards, oracle cards, all sorts of cards. But you're not getting my bank card. In real life, none of you could do that damn splits because you'd be having backaches for days. I'm talking about lands in a split. Any split going on here is banana splits. That's about it. You ain't doing no damn splits in here. You're flexible? Okay. We'll see. We'll see how flexible you are. I'll put you in some yoga training then. Put you in some yoga moves. You won't put me in that shit because you know I can't do no splits. Anything I'll be doing is splitting my pants. Oh hell no. I probably anytime I'm done a split was about 10 years ago. I slipped on this football and I went like that and I was like, oh boy, that hurt. I did an accidental split and it didn't feel good at all. And my hamstrings said, what the hell did you just do? You need to get off, you need to get up and don't ever touch a soccer ball again in your life. I did an inadvertent split. It didn't meant to happen, but it happened. I was playing soccer with my nephews one Christmas, about maybe 10 years ago. And oh boy, did I do these splits. And I was like, oh boy, I've never been this way in my life. But today you are. And did it ever hurt? You used to do ballet before you got pregnant. So why did you do it after you got pregnant? See, that's why you're not getting no D because you're not doing the splits after pregnancy. Why do women always make excuses after they get pregnant? You know? Yeah, there you go. Touch your toes. There you go. That's nice. I'm gonna try not to imagine you there. You know. So look, they got the poses and everything. Can you believe this? Okay, you can do that if you want. I'll keep it on the DL. All right, let me see. Let me see what I got here. I'm gonna show you some yoga poses, okay? These are for only adults only, okay? This is for adults only. I'm gonna show you some yoga poses. to see if you can really do the splits or you really can do these things. Hold on a sec, I'm looking for it. Here you go, look. Yeah, that's some yoga. That's some yoga for you right there. There's some splits. She's touching his ankles, stretching out. See a little stretch. He's stretching backwards, she's stretching forward. There's some yoga poses for you. Here you go, a little sideways action. There you go, a little pull, and another more yoga for you. There you go, left one leg up, one leg down. Some yoga poses, see? Oh, here you go, look. You ever heard of the wheelbarrow? Here's the wheelbarrow, look. See, that'll keep you fun. She her toes better smell in that position. There you go. This is you, Becca. I can see you doing that and laughing and giggling. Yeah, this is the nice yoga, IG. This is that good yoga. See, there's some more yoga positions right here. Some good yoga. See, this is stretching out your hamstrings. Here you go. See, look, touch your ankles, honey. I'll touch your ankles. I'm going to stretch. Okay, babe. There you go. Here's another yoga position in the rain. See, stretch your back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, yeah, I got it. See, perfect positions. See, more yoga sex positions. See, more yoga sex positions. See, so a lot of yoga going on tonight. Glad you're interested in my sex yoga class. Please sign up for only $9.99 a month. You'll get all the positions and lessons you ever need. Marky's workout service will be opening tomorrow at 9. Okay? All subscriptions and memberships are okay. For you, I'll do $5.99 because you can't handle the whole $9.99. All right, Lacey, good seeing you, sweetheart. Take care. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. You too. Yeah, you can get a discount. You can get a discount. Yeah, you can get a discount. Yeah. You'll be fine. There you go. Yoga sex positions 101. This poor deck. It's all ripped up, the box. I gotta tape it all up. 99. Oh boy. IG, you want a message, bro? Or you good? Anybody else want a message? I'll give you one. Your game? All right, what type of message would you like? Love message, spirit message, regular message? Oh, the red and white one? I don't even know where the hell that is, I can't remember where it is. I don't know what love gonna say. All right. I can't remember where the fuck I put it to you now. I usually have it on here on my desk, but I don't have it here now. It's not here. I gotta find it. I can't remember. I put it somewhere. I'll find it. Remind me, and I'll find it. It's called the bootleg deck. That's what it's called. It's called the bootleg deck. All right, bro. Let's see what we got for you. Hey, Mina, how you doing? All right, IG. Let's see what we got here. All right, your first card is the Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Then I got stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Then lastly, I got the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So this pretty much means to me like you might be getting over some type of news or some type of like separation, where you could just feel like there might be some deception going on in your love life. And this is telling you like, make the change. You might be surprised if you do change or you do act on it. You might be finding out things about the person that you like or love or want to be with. If you change, you can heal and you will adapt to it. Sure, Mina. What would you like? A love card, oracle card, daily message? Yeah, it could be whatever it pertains to your situation, IG. Could be anything. It could be past energy coming up. Could be thinking about like not dealing with heartbreak again and staying lighthearted. Love message? Okay. Okay. You're welcome, bro. No problem. All right. Mina, you might be going through some heartbreak, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, or mourning. So this could be either a breakup or some type of like somebody who passed. You could be dealing with that. Then I got the coffee cup, meeting and conversation, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and having your friendship. So you could be having coffee with somebody, thinking about things, talking about stuff. And also passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. So you could be thinking about somebody who you used to have passion with that you broke up with, the times that you conversated, the very first time you met, savoring those moments, thinking about the friendship. But you also could be thinking about both. You could be thinking about the good times, the bad times, looking at photographs, missing the person or that person missing you, things like that. No problem, Mina. You're welcome. I haven't used this deck in a while, too. I like this deck. I'm going to pull myself 3 cards as well. All right, let me see. All right, I got the snake. I got competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Interesting. Is that right? My next card is the sword and rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And then I also got stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Yeah, I am heartbroken over my mate, with the suicide thing. I'm definitely heartbroken over that. Finding clarity and truth and revelation. Yep. Protected. Yes, I'm definitely protected. I definitely feel that. Snake, I know who that is. I know that snake from anywhere. The snake stabbed in the back, the sword and rose. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely believe that. Definitely believe that. Yeah, there's always somebody out there trying to do that. Yeah, well, I already think I know who that is. So they've already lost that battle. Spirit's already, been protecting me from that type of stuff. That's for sure. Becca, you want 3 cards from this deck? You're making me think where the hell those damn cards are. I don't even know where they are. I have no clue. I'm gonna find them. All right. Let's see what we got for Becca. This deck is so nice to shuffle. Cards are like super nice. All right. You got the coffee cup, meeting and conversating, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Next, you have the mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. Then lastly, you have the engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So this means that you could be talking to somebody soon. You'll mirror each other. You'll possibly, be with somebody. I was supposed to be meeting up with someone this weekend. Well, it looks like it might still happen. Looks like it might. Nah, I mean, it can change. Things can change. It's only Tuesday. Looks like from what this says, it looks like you could be meeting up with them. Looks like you still could be. Looks like it might change. You never know. You just never know. It's only Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. It's almost midnight. I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm glad I came on early. I'm gonna go catch the rest of this hockey game real quick. Then I'm gonna go to sleep myself. I've had a long day anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. I need it. I really do. My head's been good. My brain's been good a mile a minute. I had a good night tonight. A lot of my friends showed up in here. A lot of my people showed up. Seen a lot of. I had a good time tonight. I didn't want to talk too much about, my friend and stuff. And I'm glad everybody came in, cheered me up. That was nice. I'm happy everybody came in and had a good time tonight. I like talking shit and having fun. I need to go back to my, back to my routine again. I've dealt with that situation already. I'm just gonna, move on from it. Trying to get back to normal. That's all. Yeah, one day at a time. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it is. I just, hopefully I can help solve the problem and help solve this issue and try and see what's up. Try not to get anxious or getting over my head. I had to catch myself today and say, you know what, don't worry about it, Mark. It's going to be all right. You'll find out. Everything will be fine. Everything's going to come to you eventually. Just leave it alone. So, but I was proud of myself today. I went to go see, his nephew and stuff. And it made things better for me. I like to check up on people that I, used to be, people that I love and care about and appreciate. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow and we'll go from there. Alrighty? Take care, sweetie. Thanks for hanging out.